face Juventus in the Serie A Women at Ora. The teams who've got to know each other well after a two-legged cup semi-final, which saw Juve advance 4-1 on aggregate. Juventus also beat Fiorentina 1-0 in the reverse league encounter back in November. So Max Canzi's side seeking a fourth win of the season against La Viola. It's Con Murphy on commentary this afternoon. A vital match for both teams as they seek to ensure a third place finish to guarantee European football next season. Juventus on 29 points, one ahead of Milan. Lazio, who play later today, have 27 points, and both Napoli and Fiorentina have 26 points with 4 games left to play after this weekend. So a win for the home side here would see them draw level with Juve on 29. The battle for Europe will be quite a big one, I think, in the coming weeks as the season draws to a climax. Beautiful day for the game. Temperature heading up towards the 20-degree mark. 12:30 local time in Bagno Ripoli, just outside Florence. It's a magnificent venue, it really is. It's a lovely stadium and the backdrop is so picturesque. It's a gorgeous place to come to on a day like this especially. Referee today is Andrea Mazza taking charge of this one. Cecilia Salvi wearing the captain's armband for Juventus, and Emma Severini, as usual, the captain for Fiorentina. Confirmation of the match officials. The video review system in operation as it is for every game in the Serie A Women. Roma, who are still top of the table on 43 points after their dramatic win against Como yesterday. Inter second on 34 and Juve third on 29 points. Here's the Fiorentina team for today. A couple of changes from the cup semi-final second leg. Philippa Kurmark comes into midfield. Here is Omar Stortier is in from the start up front with Agnese Bonfantini and Maya Cherubini dropping to the substitutes bench. Juve in their traditional black and white stripes. Small band of their fans have made the journey down from Turin. Long old journey at this hour of the day. Juve unchanged from that second semi-final. A game they won. Anna Capetta in very good form in front of goal in that cup semi-final, scoring twice in the match away to Fiorentina. She also scored in the home leg as well. Pablo Pignone Arce, the coach in charge at Fiorentina. So we're just about all set to go. Fiorentina versus Juventus. Juve playing left to right in this first half, an early touch for Eva Schatzer, the young midfielder, such an impressive player. That's laid back by Beccari. Lindsay Thomas, the French winger. Straight away, a good positive start to this game for the visitors. Lenzini's crossed. Little tester for the goalkeeper Fiskerstrand, but well claimed by Cecily Fiskerstrand, the Norwegian international netminder. Just bouncing over Omar Stortier there. Although she has an Icelandic sounding name, Omar Stortier, she is actually a Norwegian. On the other wing, Lynn Erik Stortier, who's on loan from Leicester, is an Icelandic international. Oda Johansson, the throw in down the line. Nice flick inside by Omar Stortier. Severini helping it on. Here's Michaela Catena for Madeleine Janogy. Volvic is there in support. Cross is punched clear by Larissa Rusek. Good goalkeeping. And already a positive start to this game from both sides. Good open match in prospect here, perhaps. Here's Anna Capetta. Beccari. That's well blocked. Good defensive work there by Oda Johansson. But it would definitely fall into the half-chance category for Juve there. Positive goalkeeping by Rusek at the other end, the Austrian goalkeeper who joined Juventus in January from the German side Nuremberg. That's gone out off Emily Volvic. Took over at Juventus back in May of 2024. It's an evolving squad, I think it's fair to say. Juve, new faces coming into the side and some good additions as well in recent weeks in the winter transfer window. Rusek coming in goal is a good addition, and certainly Anna Capetta, who's on loan from Sporting in Portugal, has made a real impact up front. Juve still trying to replace, of course, Cristiana Girelli, who's gone to play her football in America nowadays. It's a brilliant ball in behind for Janogy to chase onto. Harviken is the defender. Janogy's cross, oh what a chance! Omar Dottir just didn't make clean contact. It was a brilliant ball from Janogy. And Omar Dottir falling backwards, just couldn't make the sort of contact that she needed to find the net. But an early chance for Fiorentina. Here's Oda Johansson, the Norwegian under-23 international, to Erik Stottir. That was behind Severini, and out of play. Lenzini to take the throw in for Juve. Lenzini helping it on, but cleared away by Van der Zanden. Catena doing well there. She was pulled back, Michaela Catena, didn't get the free kick, and she's pleading her case with the referee. Bit unfortunate not to get a free kick there. Severini's ball forward. Erik Stottir. Severini, lovely diagonal ball out to Janogy. This time it's a shot from Janogy, but it's drifted wide. But already she's getting a little bit of joy on that right-hand side. Pablo Piñones, Arce there on the sidelines. Erik Stottir. Catena. It's got a break here for Volvic, and now it's Janogy, the Swede. Still at Carbonell, the defender. It's a good cross, a good header, and a fine save as well. But that combination of Janogy and Omar Dottir almost combining to good effect there. Another really good cross from Janogy, and Omar Sotir hit the target, but Rusek made a good save. First corner of the game goes to the home side. Here's Philippa Kurmar. Back out to Eric Sotir. It's going to be another corner. Surely it's only a matter of time before we see some goals in this match. It just has that sort of feeling. Katena beaten in the air there by Thomas. And Leah Balti gets it away. One or two of the Fiorentina players were claiming for a handball there. Here goes Beccari. Sotir with the block. Corbonet for Vangsgaard. Thomas was arriving at the back post there, but Severini was able to get it away. Thomas again. Doctor's cross deep towards the back post. A lot of space there. Corbonet wasn't picked up. Balti's shot. Eventually, Eric Sotir gets it away. And Fiorentina coach playing ball boy there, but instead Janogy takes her time, leaves it for Emily Volpik. Salvai there. Severini. MFA off. Now to Johansson. Eric Sotir. That was a loose pass given away and picked up by Beccari. Midfield with the block, and Van der Zanden. Catena. Fiorentina have so much to play for here. As I said before kickoff, a win would see them join Juve on 29 points in the table. There's also a slight measure of revenge to be sought, having been knocked out in the cup semi-final by Juventus. Severini, nice control. Here's Janogy. The early cross from Janogy cleared away by Thomas. Johansson, that looked like a handball. Capetta. Her pass has gone astray, only as far as Kurmar. Catena. Bit of space here for Volpik. Janogy sees her cross blocked by Corbonet. Volpik. That's going to be a goal kick out of Janogy. Well, there might be a small band of Juventus fans, but it's a very vocal set of supporters, it must be said. Fiorentina unbeaten in the last 4 league games, 2 wins and 2 draws. They've drawn their last 2 matches actually. Juve are without a win in 4 league matches, 3 draws and 1 defeat. They've never gone 5 without a win in the league, so they're looking to avoid that particular statistic. Drawn their last 2 games away from home, Juve as well, so very keen to put a win in the bank. I'd say they've lost, or they've drawn their last 2 away. Last 2 away in the league as Vangsgaard crosses towards the back post, and there it is. It's an opening goal for Juventus. Lindsay Thomas. Brilliant cross from Amelie Vangsgaard, and Thomas arriving to head in from close range. I had a feeling we were going to see goals in this match, and Lindsay Thomas with her first league goal of the season. Put on a plate really by Vangsgaard. Great cross, so well found. Thomas makes it 1-0. As is custom in the Serie A Women, every goal is checked by the referee on the pitch side monitor. Setback for Fiorentina, who started the game quite well, but crucial breakthrough for Juve. What sort of response are we going to see from Fiorentina? Here's Volvic. Juve have the best defensive record in the league, just 11 goals conceded in the 17 games they've played in the Serie A Women this season, so they have been really strong at the back. Here's Catena. Kurmark has been penalised for that challenge in midfield. So for Kurmark, who joins Fiorentina from the Swedish side, Häcken. Vangsgaard again causing problems. It's run through to Thomas. Another moment of danger for Fiorentina, and again Vangsgaard was the player causing the problems down that left-hand side. Capetta cut out by NFL. Surrounded by Juve players, she did well there. Catena to find a teammate. Salva up towards halfway. Johansson side to Catena. Bill again looking for that diagonal ball out to Janogy. That's out of Volvic. Bang scored. Going to break here for Capetta. Carbonell goes back to Arviken. Here's Lenzini for Salvai. It's a nice ball forward by Salvai, but the offside flag has been raised against Estella Carbonell. It's a loose pass there, giving possession away. Severini goes back to the goalkeeper, Cecily Piskerstrand. Catena looking to turn away, but Volta with a eye to the danger. Good anticipation there from Cecily Piskerstrand. Who joined Fiorentina from Utrecht in the Netherlands. Arviken. Still going until the Arviken. It's out of position now as Catena picks it up for Fiorentina. Here's Janogy. Carbonell stuck to her task well there. An unnecessary push by Janogy. That was going to go out for a corner anyway. She didn't have to push the Spaniard. Right in front of the referee's assistant on the far side as well. Thanks, God. Schatzer plays it forward. Capetta. Difficult one for Capetta to control, and it was played at pace at her. Here's Janogy now. Good strength from Madeline Janogy there. Salvai with the header away. Here's Lenzini. Good ball forward from Lenzini to find Capetta. Kurmark for Severini. That's Arviken's header. And Schatzer's forward to Beccari. Dangerous ball into the area. Cleared away by Johansson. Fiorentina. Harvikin was in quickly to win that ball ahead of Janogy, who's back on the pitch. Here's Severini. Shots are just beaten to it. You'd imagine with so much at stake that every ball is going to be really keenly contested. Shatter. Here's Harvikin. Corbonet. This is Martina Lenzini. Shatter again. Juve just starting to dominate the ball there a bit. Cleared away by Ude Johansson. Throw in to the visitors. Midway point in the first half, and still Lindsay Thomas' goal is the one that separates the sides. Oh, it's nicely done by Lenzini. Dangerous cross towards the near post, cut out by Feo. Lenzini again sending it in. And the header is just wide. Oh, so close to a second goal there for Juve. It was Estella Corbonet arriving, getting between the two Fiorentina players. Unfortunately for her, she couldn't direct the header on target. Helped on by Eric Gautier. It's with Beccari now. Viavolti. Corbonet clipping that one forward, but to nobody in particular. It's going to be picked up by Fiskerstrand. I think Pablo Pignon is going to be looking for his midfield to try and get on the ball a little bit more. Philippa Kurmar, Severini, Catena, they're all very good players. But Gain is passing them by a little bit with the ball being played back to front very quickly by Fiorentina. Spangsgaard. Here's Capetta. Beccari. And now Thomas. Shots are left-footed. Oh, it's a fine save by Fiskerstrand. Really clever finish there from Eva Schatzer. The inside of the left boot. Side-footed, was going in. Juve's first corner of the game. Salve's only goal this season came in. Yadogi. He hassled and harried there by Corvone. Beccari gets it back from Volti. And now Thomas. Good movement from Anna Capetta, back to Lenzini. So far, you'd have to say Juve do look like the better team. Oh, it's nearly snuck through there to Vangsgaard. And Ilse van der Zanden has injured herself in the process there. It looks like her left hand. Or is there a dislocated finger there or something? It looks very painful. That's what it is, a dislocated fingers. Just caught her hand there on the jersey of Amelie Vangsgaard. Don't know about you, but I have to look away in this situation. Juve, Maxcanzi on the left there, must be really pleased with the way this has gone so far. Obviously they have that one goal lead, but they do look more threatening as well. Finger now, having got it back into position. Another sloppy from Kurmar. Gustafsson had to scurry to keep that in. Against the long, hopeful ball towards Omar Sortier, but she was beaten in the air there by Salvi. Juve, the three big central defenders there in Harviken, Salvi and Lenzini, they defend those high balls very easily. Schatzer. Balti. Now Tarviken. Capetta. Just beaten to it by Kurmar. Juve still at the ball. Tarviken, the former Rosenborg player, for Schatzer. Cut out by van der Zanden. Here's Lenzini. Fiorentina with everybody back behind the ball. Thomas. She's lost out there, Lindsay Thomas. Can Fiorentina turn defence into attack? Again, Madeleine Yanogi was the target there, but Salvi was able to get the header away. It's come through to Vangsgaard. Foul by Vangsgaard, and a free kick to Fiorentina. Juve have kept 9 clean sheets this season in 17 league games, so they have been, as I mentioned earlier on, just 11 goals conceded. They've been defensively very solid, hard to break down. That's the problem for Fiorentina here. Here's Severini, great running from the back by Johansson, and a dangerous cross towards the back post as well. Janogy just couldn't make clean contact. Gone out for a corner though. Minutes before half-time, Fiorentina in search of an equaliser with their third corner of this first half. Kurmark. It's gone all the way back to Fischerson. Zende. Catena for Severini. It's a little short from Severini there, but it will be a throw in to Fiorentina. So it's an early change for Fiorentina. It looks like a tactical one as well. Eric Stottier is the player going off, and Maria Filangieri is coming on. Filangieri would normally be a defender, so there's going to be a bit of a change tactically, I think, for Fiorentina. Omar Stottier into the area, but Volti is there. Are we going to see Oda Johansson playing in a more advanced position now for Fiorentina? It looks like it. Janogy will do well to keep that in play. You don't see that too often, a change with 35 minutes on the clock that isn't an injury. Very much a tactical switch. Filangieri, as you can see, slotting into the back. Maybe Fiorentina are going to match Juve now with 3 at the back at the 2 wing backs. Catena. Dangerous cross from Catena just beyond Omar Stottier. Harbour can clear. Gorbanet. Janogy for Severini. Here's Kurmark. That's a clever ball by Kurmark to find Volvic. And a good cross. Omar Stottier must score, and does. Fiorentina have their equaliser 7 minutes before the break. Credit to Volvic for the assist, and Omar Stottier finds the net. So the switches pay dividends, if you like, to give the credit there to Pablo Pignone-Zasti. bullet-like header. They will check and make sure she was onside. Super play by Volvic. Delicious cross and a great finish from Omar Dottir as well. A lot of credit has to go to Kurmark as well. We didn't see it in that replay there, but her little clipped pass to find Volvic in the area. Beautiful ball. That's a great striker's header there from Omar Dottir. So 1-1 before the break. Great time for Fiorentina to score as well. It just gives them a real boost going in at half-time. Ahead of a very important second 45 minutes. Still 5 minutes to play here before the break, so anything can happen. Omar Dottir was the Fiorentina player who scored in that cup semi-final against Juve. 4-1 on aggregate, but the one goal for Fiorentina came from Omar Dottir. Five goals in the league for her now. Here's Severini. Janogy. Shots are doing well to win it back, but it's broken here for Volvic. Another decent cross, and it's well claimed this time by Larissa Rusek. Thomas for Beccari. Always plays with the socks rolled down around her calf. Thomas will chase this. Van der Zanden did well. Omar Dottir couldn't hold on to it that time. Here's Beccari. She gets the free kick. Foul by MFL. Beccari. First time cross from Lenzini. It's a really good ball. Filangieri there to get it away. And Janogy carries it forward for Fiorentina. Cross is much too close to Fiskesson. Easily claimed by the goalkeeper. Catena. Now Philippa Kurmark. Catena gets away from Capetta. Eventually fouled by the Portuguese international. Things just getting a little bit tetchy between one or two of the players out there. A lot at stake for both of these teams, it must be said. With the ball forward, Capetta, difficult one to control. She did well actually. Volte again for Carbonate. This is Anna Capetta. Cut out by Kumar. Harviken has won it back there, deep inside Fiorentina territory. Schatzer with the shot. Too high. Schatzer, who's 21 years of age now, first came into the Juventus team 4 years ago. And a little spell on loan at Sampdoria in the past as well. A really top young player. It's gone out off Johansson for a throw in to Juve as we head towards half-time. Neatly done by Beccari. Schatzer. Nice crossfield pass to Carbone. Bangscourt. Neat interplay. Leads to a corner. Three minutes to be added. Into the first of those 3 minutes now. Oh, cleared off the line by Janogy. One or two of the Juve players were claiming in vain that the ball had crossed the line. Here's Bangscourt now, trying to slip one through for Capetta. The Juve have only had 2 corners in this first half, and both of them have caused real problems for Fiorentina. Capetta has an ambitious effort from a long way out, but too high. It was Capetta who got her head to it, never crossed the line for sure. Janogy able to hook that one away. Just double check, but clearly the ball hadn't crossed the line. They don't say, the referees don't have that watch the goal line technology which tells them for certain whether the ball has crossed the line, but even visually there you can see it clearly didn't go over the line, so it will remain 1-1. We'll add on an extra few seconds for that check. Harviken with the header away, but it's picked up by Janogy. Here's Volvig. Janogy looking to go on the outside of Carbone. That's Harviken's header, and Volti out to Esela Carbone. Here's Bangscourt. Kumar battling hard for the ball there. With so much at stake, I think we have a pretty spicy second half ahead of us at Viola Park. Here's Catena. Still going, Catena, the pass though, cut out by Thomas. That's the last action of the half. Juve taking the lead on 12 minutes through Lindsay Thomas. But a good response by Fiorentina, and Iris Omarsdottir heading in an equaliser for the home side on 39 minutes to set us up for the second half. A couple of good saves at either end as well, from Rusek to deny Omar Sartir early on, and Fiskerstrand made a good save to keep out a good effort from Chatter as well. So half-time at Viola Park. It is Fiorentina 1, Juventus 1. Well, you're very welcome back. Half-time at Viola Park, and it's Fiorentina 1, Juventus 1 in this Serie A Women Eitora game. Juve taking the lead on 12 minutes through Lindsay Thomas before Iris Omarsdottir equalised for Fiorentina on 39 minutes. So it's perfectly set up for the second half. In the other game that's on at the moment, by the way, at half-time, Napoli lead Genoa by 2-0. Napoli, with a victory there, would move on to 29 points. If this game were to finish in a draw, as it is at the moment, Juve would move on to 30 points, Fiorentina to 27. So it just shows you how important this second half is. Fiorentina kicking off the start of this second half. The battle for European football is going to be very, very tight in the coming weeks, so this is a really important second half for both sides here. That's going to run through favourably for Johansson with the cross. Yanogi, oh, what a save! Magnificent goalkeeping by Rusek there to deny Yanogi. Great reactions from the Austrian goalkeeper. Super save to keep it at 1-1. And Salvai with the clearance as far as Thomas. Oh, good strength in Lindsay Thomas. Oh, sure, Yanogi thought she had scored just a few moments ago. Those subs warming up there could be causing a problem for the referee's assistant on the near side. They might need to go down the other end or something. The green bibs they're wearing aren't, they don't really stand out that much compared to the players that are on the pitch. It could be quite off-putting for the assistant. Severini on the edge of the area. Let's see what she was trying to do there, but just overplayed the pass. Italian international, Emma Severini. Carbone. Underage international for the Spanish national side. Estela Carbone, still only 21 years of age. Former Levante player. Harviken. That's Leah Volti. Thomas playing the ball inside. Carbone. Foul by Filangieri. Good pressure though from Fiorentina. The referee wants that retaken. Carbone. Looked like a foul there by Van der Zande. No free kick awarded. Carbone is a bit surprised about that. neat by Catena, and she's been fouled by Volti. We get the yellow card. First yellow of the game, going to the Swiss international. The Juve players have changed into pink bibs rather than the green, but they're still very wishy-washy. They don't stand out. So the assistant on the near side still won't be delighted with that. Here's Yanogi. Claimed by Rusek. Play by MFL there. Good, strong defensive work from her. It's back with Harbigan. Now Salva. Schatzer trying to switch it out to that far side, but well cut out by Bale. Kurmark. Volvic was looking for it on the near side. Instead it goes back to Van der Zanden. Catena, she's got Yanogi wide. Plenty of time to measure a cross here for Madeleine Yanogi. It's a good one towards the back post and a good header away as well by Volti. Volvic is onto it. Kurmark helping it on. Johansson just may not have realised that Bakari was so close to her there. It's a long-range effort over the top. Down the line toward Van der Zanden, and that'll be a throw in. I think the Juve were looking for a corner kick there. Feel like a few decisions may have gone against them. Here's Catena. Yanogi. Taking on Schatzer. Kurmark back to Yanogi. Here's the disappointing cross, wasted. Goal kick. Shot for Carbonell. Brangsgaard looking to get in behind Andersande. It's well defended though. This is Volvic. Carbonell battling hard to win it back for Juve. That's Filangieri. Another one of those decisions has gone against Juventus. They feel the world is against them here at the moment. What a lovely ball from Omar Sortier. And to that left-hand side to Johansson. Beccari gets the free kick. Interesting to see if Max Kanzi makes any changes in the next 5 minutes or so. Definitely the pendulum has swung back a little towards Fiorentina. Can Juventus re-establish some control in this game? Shots are battling hard and forcing the error from Filangieri. Out it goes for a corner, the first of the second half. The shots are to take this one left-footed. Salvai and Harbican lurking at the back post. Played towards the near post. Thomas looking for the flick on. And that shot has been deflected into the net by Salvai. And Juve are back in front. An element of good fortune about that, as the shot on goal was helped to the net by the captain Salvai. And a crucial second goal for Juventus. Fiorentina failed to clear the corner kick. It was going well wide, the initial shot from Volti. There was Salvai. And Juve lead 2-1. Well, Salvai almost scored in the first half from an earlier corner kick, and she just failed to make contact at the back post. Looked like a perfectly good goal. The referee agrees, and Juve lead 2-1. Filangieri. Catena and Severini. Here's Johansson. Quick throw by Johansson is a good one. Severini helps it on just behind the players in the area, but it's come through to Voltic. Dianogi. Super cross by Dianogi and very well defended by Salvai at the back post. Salvai arguing that it took a nick off the Fiorentina player on the way out, but the corner has been awarded. Lovely ball, and Catena was just off balance as she hit that volley. Couldn't get over the ball. It was a chance for Michaela Catena there. Fell really nicely to her. Bangsgaard, rugby tackle to the ground, gets the free kick. Carbone for Chatta. That's a lovely ball by Lenzini. Beccari cleared away by Eberfeld. Good ball out actually to find Janogy on halfway. Carbone. Here's Bangsgaard now. Bill was there to get it away. Here's Shatta. Oh, lovely skill from Shatta. Capetta for Bangsgaard. Check has been requested here, so we'll see what the Does break the rhythm of the game though, so the Juve bench in requesting this check. Does just slow things down. There was a little swing of the arm from Bonfantini there, but I don't think there was any real malice in that. These decisions take way too long, they really do. Really affecting the flow of the game. I sense a little hum in the crowd, they're getting frustrated with this. Well, that took 3 or 4 minutes for something that was pretty obvious. In the end, the yellow card is shown to Bonfantini, but it's a strange one, really. Here's Catena. Busy throughout this game, Michele Catena. The shot didn't really have the power to trouble Rusek in the Juve goal. Kumar. Here's NFL. Through to Yanogi. Eventually cleared away by Harvika. Capetta going the wrong way. It's Lenzini who gets it away this time. Pinto. Out-muscled Tatiana Pinto. NFL didn't appreciate that company there. Severini. Well defended by Carbone. Bangsgaard. Picked up now by Eberfeld as we head towards the last 10 minutes. There will be quite a lot of additional time given the amount of time the referee spent in front of that screen on the far side, along with the substitutions and what have you. Bangsgaard. This is Bonfantini. See what she was trying to do, but overplayed the pass, and it's run through to Rusek. Made a couple of crucial saves in this game today, Larissa Rusek. Pinto out to Thomas. Johansson is the defender with Lindsay Thomas there. Time for another change. Fiorentina bringing off Oda Johansson, and Emma Lombardi is coming on. And Kurmark has also been called ashore with Katia Tryggvadottir coming on. So Katla Tryggvadottir will offer some threat going forward for Fiorentina. That's her first involvement, Tryggvadottir, but again she was surrounded by black and white jerseys. Pinto, nice ball for Thomas. We could wrap it up here. Capetta with the shot, and a very good block that time by van der Zanden. Good football from Juve once again. Threat is still there, and it's another very good defensive block by Ilse van der Zanden. Two in the space of 30 seconds or so there. Capetta. It's run through to Vangsgaard. Capetta for Thomas. A few tired legs out there now in that Fiorentina defence. Thomas' cross, well claimed by Fiskerstrand. Nice ball out to Janogy. Harvigan with them. She's played very well at the back for Juve today. By the way, Napoli 4-0 up now in that other game against Genoa, so they're on their way to 3 points and moving on to 29. This could be a very significant victory for Juve if they hold on here. Schachter with the clearance as far as Vangsgaard. Vangsgaard might have the pace to get away here. Just managed to get goal side of van der Zanden. Final ball though from Amelie Vangsgaard, just let her down. Change for Juve. Catalina Krumbiegel and Cambiaghi are coming on. Cambiaghi coming on to replace Capetta. So on comes the Italian international, Kayla Cambiaghi. The German all-rounder Krumbiegel coming on for Lindsay Thomas. Long ball over the top, could work out well. Here's Janogy to stretch to keep it in. Lombardi, the substitute. Good play by Tatiana Pinto to get back and make that block. Break for Bonfatini, but the offside flag was up anyway. The ball goes out of the ground. Rusek in need of treatment here. This could be one of these tactical injuries or another injury just to break the flow of the game. The referee has indicated that he will be adding this time on, but it just breaks any kind of momentum that Fiorentina were trying to build. Second, it's going to be okay. No great surprise there. Cambiaghi, good hold-up play from her. She was fouled by Severini. Carbonell did well to keep that in play at all. It's going to be a Fiorentina ball. No free kick. Fiorentina free kick. Or throw in rather. Carbonell plays it inside for the brilliant venue, the Ola Parker route. It is lovely ground for Serie A Women's football. It's very picturesque as well, with the rolling hills in the background, but pitch in great condition as well at the moment. Another one of those teasing balls forward, but it just ran. Shata just protecting the ball there. Doing nicely, Balti. Krumbiegel in a bit of space. The pass to her, though, wasn't accurate enough. Here's Janogy. Bonfantini arriving here. Bonfantini absolutely taken out of it there. How is that not a free kick? I ask you. Extraordinary. Not the referee's finest moment, maybe. Fiorentina have 5 minutes to find an equaliser. All the other clubs in the fight for that third place finish and European qualification will be willing Fiorentina to find an equaliser here somewhere, but they won't do it like that. Slice clearance from Salvai there. Give the throw in to Fiorentina. They need to get bodies forward here. A lovely ball for Bonfantini. Oh, she couldn't direct it on target. It was a difficult one coming in over her shoulder. A definite half chance for the substitute. I wonder, will that be Fiorentina's best chance of finding an equaliser here? Here they come again. Madeline Janogy. Harviken makes a very good block, really solid defending. Krumbigel's pass inside, didn't find a teammate. Bedottir. Theo has a go from a long way out. Oh, Rusek makes the save. Out to Lombardi. Catena couldn't bring it under control. Chance of a break here, maybe for Juve. Shata. Krumbiegel arriving in the centre. Vangsgaard has options. There is Krumbiegel. Wide in the end. That ball was moving in mid-air. Very good save by Larissa Rusek. That's beyond Janogy. Rusek will take every second out of this that she can. Krumbiegel just needs to keep the ball down this end of the pitch now. Into the corner flag would be the advice, I think. Shata. Corbonet. Now it's Catena. Janogy still chasing, still trying to force the error. Mancini hooking it away to safety. Juve just a minute or so away from 3 vital points. Krumbiegel got there first, the substitute, fresh legs, full of running. Was a disappointing one to Cambiaghi. That could have wrapped things up, and now all of a sudden Fiorentina on the attack at the other end, but Pianogi couldn't bring it under control. Maybe that will be that. So it looks like a fourth defeat of the season against Juventus for Fiorentina today. 2 in the league, 2 in the cup, and this one in the league, a significant one. A real blow to Fiorentina's hopes of European qualification. A big win though for Juve. They actually start to breathe down the necks now of Inter, second in the table. Busek able to let that one run out for a goal kick. And that's the last action of the game. The full-time whistle sounds. 3 points for Juventus to move them on to 32 points in the table, and that bit closer to European qualification, with third place in the table very much in their grasp now, and second place a possibility as they close in on Inter. Celia Salvai in the second half with the all-important winner on 58 minutes. Disappointment for Fiorentina, joy for Juventus, who play Roma in their next league game on the 26th of April. What a big game that's going to be. But here at Viola Park, this one has finished. Fiorentina 1, Juventus 2.
Gets her first start for Loughborough Lightning in this one.
Match number 12 is up and away. Birmingham Panthers against Loughborough Lightning. We did lose a little bit of time because of injury in the previous game, but you haven't missed a thing. Just 30 seconds in to this clash. It's 4-1. If Loughborough Lightning finish with a win with this one, they will top their pool heading into the semi-finals.
A great ball there from Izzy Kay into Betsy Creek. That connection's really grown through today. It really seems great to the confidence of that feed going in.
Well, Birmingham Panthers haven't scored a win. 2 losses to their name against Dragon Forest. Loughborough Lightning beat Forest and beat Dragons.
A great hand in there from Charlie Fiddler, and then a Bexley Creek. Each game, Birmingham Panthers' confidence has just grown. The connections are getting better, and we're seeing that from the first result. 4-1 lead.
Big ball over into the pocket. But you're all side, Jodie.